maybe? Is it working now? Hello. Welcome in. Hello? Is it working? Okay, I think it's working. Good. We can pause that. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a bit of a bubbly mood. Today has been a very, very good day for me in general. This weekend has been very, very good. So, yeah. Looking forward to this game. It's obviously some changes for the Wolves side in terms of their management, as well as the personnel that are actually in the team. Just come off the back of watching a really, really good result for us, with Sunderland getting a last-minute equaliser against Arsenal. Spurs and United drew today. If we win today, which is very, very likely, considering how bad Wolves are, we will temporarily go into second place. After all of this hoo-ha, everyone thinks that we're in a crisis. We're going to be second if we win today. Have I got a cold? I've always got a cold. I'm just in general very nasally. If that's why, if I sound bad, that's why. Unless it's my microphone doing something. But yeah, I'm pretty much always ill. I am always ill. That's my secret. I need to do a poll. What should the poll be today? Have you got all warm? Should the cold? What should the poll be? I'm gonna do I'm gonna do this. This is a bit of a weird one, and then we'll go through the lineups and stuff as we always do. Oh, I'm just gonna do last names. I can't be bothered to do. I can't be bothered to do. I can't be bothered to do first names and last names. Will ref be a nonce? Yes or yes. Third place because of goal difference. No, we will go to 20 points and we will be in second place. I'm checking it now. Yep, we're on 17 points. We win today. We get 3 points. We go up to 20 points. We go up to second place. Only temporarily, because Liverpool and City have to play, as do Bournemouth. But I think City and Liverpool play each other, don't they? So if one of those two drops points, we can, if both of them drop points, we could still be up there. I ate some dodgy peri-peri and I'm internally cooked. Need the chance to win. Bro, I had, the other day I had some habanero sausages and they went straight through me. TMI, but let's look at the two. Oh, wait, no, before I do that, wait, hang on. Before I say let's look at the two teams and do that stupid thing, let's do this. I don't even have my active overlays open. What am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. This is our matchup. I haven't put the background up. There we go. That's, this, bro. Have I done it right? I think I fucked it up. I fucked it up. There we go. This is our match for today. Jesus. And now we can get this off and put this here. There we go. You know how to stream. You've done it. Gusto first goal. You know what? That's actually genuinely. That's a bet I'm willing to take. He's starting today. I'm pretty sure. Have we, bro? The game. They're already in the tunnel. We've got about 5 minutes till kickoff. First game I've been home to actually watch in so long. Good. What am I doing? Bro, I'm so out of sorts. I will say as well, another good thing that happened this weekend, and the reason why I'm actually quite in such a good mood, is as I posted on the community page, my PC finally got picked up by the people. They have been running me ragged for the last 2 weeks, completely ignoring me and not. Like, I've been trying to get this warranty sorted out. They've been running me around for 2 weeks and just not helping me get it back to them. So yeah. Just finally they've gotten the thing. They will be sending it back to me fixed, so I will get my PC back at some point and we'll be able to do, normal streaming and normal content creation and stuff. Oh god, it's so annoying. Just, I hate companies. I hate them so much. And ironically, do you want to know where this company is based? You'll take a wild guess at where in the UK this company is based. It's fucking Wolverhampton. Bloody Wolverhampton of all things. Let's quickly look at the two teams. Here's Chelsea's team first of all. Boom. So we got Sanchez in net, Gusto, Fofana, Chalobah, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo as the 2 6s, Neto, Joao Pedro, and Garnacho as the 3 attacking midfielders, and Dalap starting for the first time in a long time. So that's good to see him there. Notable people on the bench: we've got Hato, Achimpong, Esteval's on the bench, of course, Santos on the bench, of course, as is Guiu. Good to see Guiu there. Hopefully he can get some minutes off the bench. I think he will. Is George on the bench? George not on the bench, which makes me think that Guiu probably will get some minutes here. Very good. As for Wolves, we have boom. Yes, Craigie is, I think he's 25 actually. 25, 26, something like that. Wolves have a weird team. The first thing you're going to notice immediately is Sam Johnson's in goal, which is bizarre. Let's hope he doesn't randomly turn into prime Neuer against us. They have an interesting back line, which I think is a 5 at the back. I'm not particularly sure how they're setting up, but from the way I read it, it's a 5 at the back with Jackson Chachua as the right wing back, Bueno as the left wing back. You got Craigie, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I apologise. Craigie, Bueno, and Totti as the 3 centre backs. Then you have Andre Gomez, Bellegarde, and Joao Gomez, and Andre rather, as the 3 midfielders, and then Hwang and Strand Larsen as the 2 up top. However, it could also be a 4-3-3 or something like that, with Bellegarde playing as one of the wingers. Who even is their manager? It's James Collins. It's their under-21s coach, because they sacked Vitor Pereira. So they've handed it down to him. Will they do well against us with that? I don't know. Let's hope not. So yeah, pretty good for us. I will not forget the timer. I see Enzo Maresca on the bench. Boom. Where's the timer? Hello? Here's the timer. Okay, match clock. Hopefully it works. There is some kind of remembrance thing happening before the game, because I see, obviously we have our connections to that. With the Chelsea pensioners are on the touchline. Big Sam can smell the Premier League return. I do feel like that will probably be someone like that will come in for Wolves. Unless they give Collins give him the license to continue his stint here. Depends on, maybe if he wins today, maybe they might keep him permanently. Let's hope that they won't. Unfortunately, I don't have sound, so I can't hear the great presentation of this remembrance thing, and I will not be able to hear the trumpet, which is unfortunate. Does Thiago Silva count as a Chelsea pensioner? Is wild. I think Mark Schwarzer probably did back in the day. I don't know who our oldest player is. It's trying to think who it is. Probably someone from one of the older teams. Ola, subbed a while first stream. Welcome in, Static. Welcome in for your first stream. Said I very much like doing the streams. I'm glad that I can continue to do this despite. It's weird because I don't know how to explain it, but like, obviously I'm taking my 2-month hiatus, and I'm not doing actual edited stuff, which is, even though I'm doing the streams and stuff, this doesn't feel like work. This is why I love doing the streams, because this does not feel like work. I would be sitting here watching the game like I'm about to do. The only difference between me now doing the streams and me not doing the streams would be that I wouldn't be talking. Apart from that, Tosin and Rob is the oldest in the squad. I'm trying to think of who the oldest is in our history. I'm sure it's probably someone from the Osgood days, or someone on Jimmy Greaves days, or something like that. I've obviously been doing a lot of research because of this video that I'm doing. I mentioned this in the last stream. And it's really funny because we've got the remembrance stuff on. There's a lot of players that played for us at one point that died in the war, or had injuries in the war. One of the players that we had was a bloke who was was our top goal scorer for about 3 or 4 seasons. Back in the early days of our inception, back in 1905-06, and he supposedly went back to West Ham in 1912 and then got hit by a mustard gas bomb and was injured and had to retire. I'm like, what happened? Schwarzer at 41. I did say Schwarzer. I did point him out. He's a good bloke. I like Schwarzer. Good pundit as well. we are setting off for the game at some point soon. There's a very strong Chelsea team, I should say. Hopefully, we'll get kicked off here in a second. There is a little huddle. Who is the senior player in our lineup right now, actually? I'm trying to think. Is it Chalobah? I don't know who's captain. I assume it's Enzo who's captain. Because James isn't playing. Placement of the poppy is so ugly with the CWC badge. Yeah, I feel like they should have made it either an optional thing, which it should be an optional thing anyway, or they should have put it on the arm. I think the only reason we haven't put it on the arm is because we just got our arm sponsor. Is it Rob Sanchez? Oh, Sanchez, of course. Yeah, he's clearly the senior player. Come on, ref, blow your whistle. Okay, game is over. Game's over? Game is on. The game was over before it began. Alright, long ball from Robert Sanchez. We are attacking from left to right. Not from Robert Sanchez, from rather Sam Johnston. We're attacking from right to left. I'm completely off my rocker. Long ball into the channel, which will go out for a throw. So yeah, I'm quite optimistic about today. I don't think they're going to show as much fight as they did in the cup game, because I don't think the players have as much to prove because they're playing under an interim manager now. Headed forward by Totti Gomes. It's going to be launched forward for by Gusto, and Delap's underneath it already. Oh, keeper does well to come out and claim that, just Sam Johnson. I feel like Delap is going to feast on this team. I really do. Again, I feel like he's someone who has a point to prove in terms of him starting again for the first time, and obviously he was really, really good when he came off the bench against Karabag. Unfortunately, not to the benefit of us actually winning the game, but did do well to get us there. There is the ball off the pitch from João Pedro, unable to control it. Bro's in the gulag. To be fair, considering the amount of minutes that that Guiu gets, he probably has enough time to, you know, load up Warzone and get himself in the gulag, actually. Ball forward from Cucurella. Here's João Pedro. He tries to feed it into Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella will win it back again here, off of Bellegarde. Great work from him. Here's Garnacho. He's been fouled by Bueno. Outside the box. Good call from the ref. Who is the ref today? I don't know, but he's got hair. Well, I mean, he's got hair. He's got follicles. He's shaved his head. He's not bald, but he's got follicles. Who's getting our red today? Ooh, red bets. I say Gusto. Gusto's getting our red today. Really good opportunity for us to get ahead quite quickly here. Ball is on the left-hand side of the box, about 2 yards out. It's Enzo and Neto over it. Delap is at the back post. He's probably going to be the target for this. It's a second person who's come in and said that it's their first time joining the stream. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. Will be a ball swung in by Enzo, I would imagine. Although Garnacho is standing on the edge of the box here. He could be the target. It's whipped in by Enzo to the back post, and Sam Johnston has to save it behind for a corner. I was going into the top right stanch there. Where's Fofana? Yeah, one of the French lads. I don't think Sam Johnson really needed to make that save. In all honesty, was it destined for the corner, or was this curling out? Oh, it might have been dipping in. You know, good save. Corner for Chelsea from the right hand side. It will be Neto to take it. Into the front post, I imagine. Yep, flicked on by Trevor Chalobah, and further by Cucurella to Caicedo, who will collect it on the edge of the box here. He plays it back to Gusto. He's going to try and switch this to Garnacho, maybe. Instead, he plays it to Sanchez, who's in support. Good little dinked ball to the left-hand side from Rob, up to Caicedo again. It's Garnacho, who, again, seems like he's got something to prove today. He started very, very brightly. Ball switched the other side by Enzo Fernandez. Here's Wesley Fofana. Good ball from him into Joao Pedro, who tries a little flick behind for Delap, but it doesn't work out. Caicedo will then win the ball back. Here's Enzo. Takes it in behind. Forward for Garnacho, and he's smashed it straight into the keeper. It's a really good pass from Enzo there. Rebound didn't fall for him, and it will be them trying to get forward now. Cucurella wins the ball from the pass forward. God, it's a feisty game already. It's very quick. Here's Gusto. Picking up where we left off in the last game, it seems. Pedro Neto is going to take on his man. Beats one. Wesley Fofana will smash the ball out to the left-hand side. And Garnacho, good first touch to keep it under control. Here's Chalabar. Game's slowing down just a tad now. See how long that lasts. Here's Enzo. He's going to switch it to the right-hand side. Here's Pedro Neto. Did the timer actually work, by the way? Okay, it did. Yeah, Garnacho has been much improved. Great pass forward from... Oh, it was a really good idea from Cucurella to play it through the lines in behind for Garnacho. It was cut out, but we'll come straight back at Wolves. Chelsea already kind of putting their foot down. Here's Pedro Neto. He's got support from Wesley Fofana here. It's good to see Wes playing again. It's really good to see him just staying fit. After what happened to Lavia as well, it's really good to actually see him on the pitch. Here's Fofana. He will play it to Pedro Neto on the right side. He's got time to take on his man here. He does get past him, and he will play it on the overlap for Gusto, who's going to whip it across. It's blocked. Will be... Oh, wow. Good work. I was going to say it was given out for a throw, but he's actually kept it in. Neto will switch the ball to the left-hand side. Here's Cucurella. And Garnacho once again. Cuckoo to Enzo. He's got a little bit of space. He's shoved off the ball, but the referee lets him play on. Here's Pedro Neto on the other side. Chelsea working it from left to right. Whipped in by Pedro Neto, and it's cleared by the number 37, who I still can't pronounce his name. Good work from Gusto to get to the byline here. He cuts it back to Joao Pedro in the middle. He's headed it behind, and Cucurella will take a strike, and it's... Oh! Enzo has tried the little kind of... You know, he tried to knock on the shot from Cucurella, but it's gone wide. Let's see if that was actually destined for the corner from Cuckoo's shot there. It's a interesting header from Joao Pedro to lay it back to him. Was this going in? Oh, you know what? It might have been travelling in. I think the keeper would have had it covered if Enzo didn't touch it. Yeah, Chelsea well on top so far. Oh, this is the chance for Garnacho. Oh, it's just he just hasn't hit it cleanly. He's hit it into the floor. And it's gone straight at the keeper. It's a great ball forward from Enzo. It's a good save from the keeper, actually. Ball forward will be picked up by Bueno. Johnson under pressure from Delap will have to send it long. And once again, Chelsea doing really, really well at forcing them to go long and then picking up the second ball. Although they have got some possession here. Here's Joao Gomez. He's going to get past one. Tries to switch it to the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, rather, for Bellegarde, and does well to get it to him. It's actually Jackson Chachua, rather, who's out there. Good ball in, but Sanchez will save it, and it's going to be launched long by Gusto into touch. We saw how much of a danger Chachua was when we played them in the cup. It's a really good ball. Really, really good ball. And I say, if that's a shorter keeper than Sanchez, he doesn't reach that. Good work from Rob. Here's Bueno. I think they might have two Buenos, so I might have to specify which Bueno it is. I think that's Santiago Bueno at the back. His long ball is met by Cucurella. Here's Enzo. Flicks it around the corner for Garnacho. Those two have got a really good understanding. I wonder if it's the Argentinian linkage going there. Great work from Garnacho to hold the ball up and get it to Wesley Fofana, who's going to drive through the midfield here and then be fouled. He's tried to do the Mickey van der Ven. Or I guess, considering he's French, we should say the Kurt Zuma. But he was taken off the ball by, I think it's Gomez. Yeah. Easy foul. I mean, it could have been a yellow, but the referee's been quite lenient. Something's happened whilst they're showing the replays. I think we played the ball in quickly. I hate when they show replays of stuff like that. You don't need replays. Like, it's a foul, man. Here's João Gomez. Tries to get it away, but Caicedo is there. Will be launched forward for Jurgen Strand Larsen, who's going to give the ball away here to João Pedro. Here's Enzo into Delap. Chance for him to get a strike off. He's blocked by João Gomez, who's been involved in it quite a lot. Couldn't really sort his feet out there, Delap. He was on his left foot, unfortunately. I think the link-up between him and João Pedro have been pretty good today. I think in general, Delap being on the pitch is a really good thing for Enzo, because he just kind of stretches the play a lot more. Gives him passing lanes. There's a long ball from Johnston. Held up by Jurgen Strand Larsen, and then Hwang Hee-chan is fouled by Enzo. Don't compare Wes to Zuma. He likes his cats. True. Sanchez aura farming dive again. He does like that. He does like the nonchalant dive, doesn't he? I don't even think that's a foul, if I'm being honest. I think Hwang has rather bought that. He's holding his batty. Might have taken a knee in the back or something. Will be a free kick for Wolves inside the centre circle, though. It'll be Bellegarde to take. Launched up to the left-hand side. Knocked in by Jurgen Strand Larsen. Will be cleared. And Delap will try and surge down the right-hand side, and he's fouled. We've taken that free kick quickly with Gusto. Here's Cucurella. So far, a large 93% of the action areas have been in the midfield or their half. Or their third, rather. Caicedo will get it to Cucurella. Chalobah to Wesley Fofana. Not too many players playing deep here for Chelsea. We've got a lot of our players up high, and it's kind of making it a little bit more difficult to play out. Here's Wes. He'll get it up to Pedro Neto. I would really like to see Enzo dropping a bit deeper here to kind of help us get out in these scenarios. Here's Wes once more. He'll get it to Cucurella. He'll get it to Enzo, who's going to play a first-time ball into the channel for Garnacho. It's a fantastic ball across as well. And it's going to be... Oh, it's met by João Pedro. It's not going to fall right for him, though, and they will be able to clear it here. João Gomez has done really well to hold off the challenge of Gusto as well. But they've taken the free kick quickly. And we're going to come back at them. Long ball from the goalkeeper. Met by Bellegarde, and it will go out for a throw here. Get a really good pass from Enzo. He's really dictating things in this game so far. Him and Garnacho are doing really, really well on the left side. And Enzo has kind of dropped a little bit deeper now. Here's Gusto. Pedro Neto. Chance for him to take on his man. Doesn't take it. Chance for him to get it into João Pedro. He will get it into João Pedro, but he'll come back. Zuma's playing in Romania now. Crazy. Suppose that's what happens when you move to a very shoddy London club. Ball down the line will be easily collected by Trevor. Here's Enzo. Or Delap made... You know, it's so funny is to see the movement of our forward players. As soon as Enzo gets on the ball, our entire front line runs forward. The entirety of them run forward, expecting that first-time ball. I just saw Delap doing it. Enzo's dropped deep here now to pick up the ball. He'll play it to Gusto. Enzo's screaming at someone to make a run. I think it was Garnacho, actually. Here is Garnacho. He'll play it back to Cucurella. Across the pitch, here's Wesley Fofana. João Pedro, who's dropped into his centre defensive mid position to pick up the ball. He'll get it to Cucurella. Here's Wes. And he's got a bit of space to run into here, and he will take it. Tries to spear the ball forward for João Pedro, but it's been blocked by Joao Gomez, who's been their best player by a mile here, and he's running up the pitch on the counter-attack. Here's Jurgen Strand Larsen. Oh, the ball just kind of fell out of his grasp there. He is into the box, though. Huang Hichan has got in really, really late on Pedro Neto there, a bit dangerously, and the referee is rightly given a free kick on the outside of the box. So Joao Gomez has been really, really good. I don't think that Huang actually really hit him with this challenge. I think it's just the precedent of him going in 2-footed with his studs up that the referee didn't really like. Here's Garnacho up against Chachua. Oh, Delap made a really good run there. He wasn't spotted. Enzo will pick up the ball and switch it to Pedro Neto on the right side. He's got a chance to take on Bueno here. He's getting doubled up on now, but he will play it to Gusto. He's going to knock it into space here. He's going to run all the way through. Oh, I think he was fouled there. The referee hasn't given anything, and Cucurella has cleared it. I think he tried to shoot, in all honesty, but it seemed more like a clearance. Gusto has now gone down injured. I don't think the ref spotted the challenge on him as he got the ball away, but a little bit of a late one on him. Probably should have been a free kick. "15 minutes played, and though Chelsea have been quite on top here, we haven't really made too many clear-cut chances. Long ball from the keeper will be claimed by Joao Gomez. Now, there's so many Pedros and Joaos and Buenos and Gomezes in this team, in these two sides. I can't get them all. They're all the same people. I can't. I think that Gusto is fine. Moises Caicedo, who was just fouled, however, is also fine. Holding his knee, though. I think that's more of an impact injury than anything else. Will be a free kick to Chelsea, or a throw, rather. Gusto will take that throw and get it to Trevor Chalobah. Here's Cucurella. I will say we're seeing less of Cucurella getting into those kind of attacking 10 positions with Gusto on the pitch. He's kind of doing it more on the right side, and Cucu is playing a bit more like the third centre-back at times. He is going into midfield, like he is here, but that's kind of allowing... that he kind of only does that if Enzo or Caicedo have dropped a bit deeper, which is interesting. Here's Fofana. Good ball from him into Joao Pedro, who tries to turn, but he's tackled here. Good tackle. Wall's got a chance to break. Up the other side. Here's Huang Hichan. Gets it to Gomez. It's on the left side, who's just given the ball away here to Pedro Neto, and Joao Pedro's now got the chance to break here for Chelsea. He does get past his man, Joao Gomez, still surging up the pitch. He's going to play it to the right side. Here's Pedro Neto. The attack has slowed down a little bit, but Neto will take on his man. Instead, he slows down. How many times have we seen that? He's got a chance to just burst to the byline here. He's just not taking it. He plays it to Gusto instead, who whips the great ball in, and no one went for it. Garnacho will pick it up on the other side. It's a really good cross from Gusto there. Garnacho to Enzo. He'll get it to Cucurella. Back to Enzo. Space for him to pick out a pass, and he will try and curl it into Gusto. It'll be headed out for Caicedo to pick up. He's going to try and slot it in behind for Pedro Neto, who made the run, but it was not the wisest of decisions, and it will come back at us now. Here's Krejci. Santiago Bueno will play it through the lines. Here's Huang Hichan. He's got time to turn around and run up the pitch. Here's Jackson Chachua. He's got Cucurella for company, so he's just decided, you know what, I'll go back. First spell of real possession for Wolves here with Totti Gomes. Here's the number 7, Andre, that's his name. Completely went out of my head for a second. Jackson Chachua will get the ball forward here. After a little bit of a kerfuffle between Chalobah and Joao Pedro, we've got the ball clear. Here's Huang Hichan again. To Jackson Chachua. whips the ball in, but it's going to be blocked and then cleared by Caicedo. Ball has fallen kindly from the forward pass to Cucurella, and we'll recycle the ball here. Larson will try and press, but we've just played it around him like he's not even there. Here's Wesley Fofana for Chelsea. We need to play the ball in the middle here. We don't really have a centre-back that can play those kind of direct passes. No Levi Colwill, no Buddy Ashiel, no Tosin on the pitch is kind of annoying. But there we are. Here's Cucurella. Caicedo doing his best Saka impression and limping. Here's Trevor Chalobah. Into midfield for Cucurella. Ball will be played up to Gusto here. I think we really need to stop playing the way we are and kind of bypass the midfield a bit more. When we play that ball in behind for that's a really good ball out from Trevor Chalobah to the right side, by the way. When we play the ball long from Enzo, it's been our kind of best way of getting through them. Here is Pedro Neto. Up against Bueno. He's going to put the ball into the back post, and Garnacho is at the back post, but it won't fall for him. Here's Bellegarde, who will get it out. He's being tackled by Cucurella, and he's done really well, Cucurella, there, and he's been dragged back by the Frenchman, and the referee has let us play on because we've still got the ball. Here's Caicedo on the edge of the box. Oh, he could have taken a strike, but he was closed down very quickly. Here he is again. Gets it to Pedro Neto. Caicedo in a position where he can cross. He'll play it to Gusto instead, who turns and gets it to... short pass to Cucurella. And the referee has given a foul for him getting there before... Oh, he hasn't given a foul, actually. He let us play on. I thought he gave a foul there. Here's Garnacho on the left side. Into the box, sprints to the byline, dinks it in. It's saved out by Johnston, and then, it's hit on the volley by Enzo. It bounces off the floor, and Johnston has to make another smart stop. It's a Chelsea corner. That left-hand side is by far our best avenue of getting goals. Garnacho's been our only good attacker at the moment. Definitely a hospital pass from Gusto. Way too... He sold him short there. Good effort from Enzo. It's one of those nasty ones for keepers where it hits into the ground. You've got to concentrate, and he does. Bellegarde is still down, complaining about that earlier challenge, by the way. He's finally got up to his feet. We'll get into the box to defend the corner. I imagine this will be Enzo to take this. It is. He's got Garnacho as the short option, as ever is the case, and Cucurella is going to stand outside the box like he normally does. He'll probably move in when the signal goes up. Signal has gone up. Ball goes in to the middle of the box, and it's flapped out by Johnston. It might have gone in, you know. That might have curved in if there weren't a player on the line. It'll fall back out for Enzo here. Garnacho. Chance for him to whip the ball in. Does play it to the back post. It will go to Pedro Neto, who gets it across if he can. Gets it into Wesley Fofana, and he can't get enough purchase on the strike to get it towards goal. I think it might have been blocked by Jackson Chachua, actually. Unless he's the man... No, he's the man who gets it off the line. That was dipping in directly from the corner. I would have liked to see Garnacho try and take a strike on there, honestly. Get a bit further forward and take a strike, but it's a great ball in from him. Yeah, just the... It was a corner in the end. It will be taken by Pedro Neto. Tried to be punched out by Johnson again. Good work. Gusto will pick the ball up on the edge of the box. Here's Enzo on the left side. Back to Malo Gusto. Go on, take a strike. You won't. He's instead has decided to go all the way back to Sanchez, who will spear it back to Enzo. Enzo to Garnacho. He's going to take his man on. Plays a great ball into Joao Pedro. Here's Caicedo on the left side. He's playing as a winger at the moment. Here's Joao Pedro. Plays the ball in behind for Garnacho, but they weren't on the same wavelength, and the ball has gone out for a Wolves goal kick. I don't think Joao Pedro has been very good today. I feel like he seems a little bit lost. He seems a bit tired. I don't really know why he's on the pitch, if I'm being honest. Mono Jinx and Johnson so far. I didn't really no. To be honest, I did say that most of the time when reserve keepers and like second keepers come in against us, they do well. So like it would be jinxing. It would be jinxing it if he did poorly. Now that I've put that out into the universe, he's gonna fumble something here. Guarantee. He's gonna fumble. He's gonna fumble something, and we're gonna score. He's gonna try and play a pass out. And Delap will get on the end of it. That's my prediction. It is him who plays the long ball out. But it will just fall to Caicedo. And Chelsea will retain possession. It's Cucurella. He's got Enzo ahead of him. Got Garnacho ahead of him too. He just decides to pass to neither of them and go back. Here's Malo Gusto on the other side. Maybe he can do something a bit better. It's going to be a high press from Wolves here as we play it back to Wes. Good ball up to Pedro Neto, who's had to drop deep, and he's going to switch the ball across to Chalobah. Good work from him. Here's Enzo once more. He's going to play the first time ball in for Delap here. He's going into the left channel, and it'll be tracked all the way by Krejci. And the referee's given a goal kick. What? Referee. Silly, silly. It's a really good ball from Enzo. That is never a goal kick. That's crazy. Long goal kick will be taken. Who's underneath it? Trevor Chalobah. He's going to try and get it up to Delap, who's being held. The referee says nothing. They head it back to the keeper. I think Delap is starting to get a bit frustrated here with a kind of lack of service in a way, which might be a good thing for him, might be a bad thing. We've seen how he can get when he gets frustrated. Oh, and they've given the ball away here. Oh, they're so lucky. They've gotten away with that. It's Krejci again, who is just like he keeps taking a bit too much time on the ball. Will be cleared by Johnston, and bit of a coming together off the ball, in the kind of aerial duel there, and one of their players is down injured. I think he'll be alright. Caicedo will bring the ball forward. Joao Pedro's made a great run in behind, and he will be met. Oh, it's so close to being a perfect pass from Moises Caicedo. I think actually Joao Pedro should do better there. So it's an almost I think it's a good pass from Moy. Joao kind of needs to get a touch on that, and he doesn't. That's what's unlocking them though. Those long passes. We're playing a high press here, and Joao Gomez will be fouled by Caicedo. Being a bit incredulous, indeed. The free kick will be taken by Johnson once again, who has stolen about 3 yards on the free kick, and the referee has just said nothing. Great, thanks. Love that. Long ball from the keeper. Also, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys watched the Arsenal game. Do you see Declan Rice try and do the Caicedo and completely fuck it up? That was really funny. He tried the long ranger from the halfway line. Didn't work out. Here's Santiago Bueno, who will get it out to Jackson Chachua. He'll play it forward for Andre. Tries to get it forward, but it's cut out by Joao Pedro. And Enzo will mop up the second ball to get it back to Sanchez. For my money, Enzo and Garnacho have been by far our best players so far. Gusto, a close third. He will play it up to Pedro Neto, who's being tracked all the way by Bueno. Hugo Bueno, that is. Chalobah into Wesley Fofana. Will be switched to the left side. Here's Cuckoo. Back to Fofana. Into Joao Pedro, who's fouled by Bueno or by Gomez rather, and the referee has played advantage because we're still on the ball. Wes will get it out to Pedro Neto. He's got support from Gusto higher up. He's going to try and switch it to the left-hand side instead. It will go to Garnacho. Good touch from him. Trying to take on Jackson Chachua. He's going to take a strike and it's deflected. He'll pick the ball back up again. Here's Enzo to Cucurella. Enzo makes the run across. Here's Caicedo. Gets it out to Garnacho once again. Back to Chalobah. Here's Wes. Pedro Neto dropping incredibly deep to get a touch of the ball here. He plays it into Pedro, who gets it to Chalobah. Wide left for Garnacho. Chance for him to run at Chachua again. Instead, takes the option to get it to João Pedro on the left-hand side. He's going to try and play a ball in. Oh, it's just missed Enzo. It's a good effort from him to play that forward. We'll roll along to the goalkeeper instead, who's going to throw this out quickly. Liam Delap has the fewest touches in the match so far. And Hugo Bueno has run 60 yards up the pitch and then had to play it back. Here's Andre to Totti. Santiago Bueno. He's going to launch the ball forward. Cucurella's underneath it. He's been deceived by the bounce there. Here's Jurgen Strand Larsen in behind. And it's good recovery from Wesley Fofana to put it out for a corner. Once again, we're struggling to break down a low block. I don't even think it's that we're struggling to break down a low block. We're just kind of not playing the ball forward in a way. Like when we play the ball forward, we actually make chances. We're just not doing it, and I really don't know why. It's one of those games where like I always say I like his industry. It's one of those games where I really don't think it suits Pedro Neto. There's no room in behind for him to run into, and he just doesn't like create anything when he's isolated out there. I feel like it would be a great game for Steve to just kind of make stuff happen, but I know he played the full 90 or near enough midweek. Whipped in by Bueno, and it's claimed by Robert Sanchez very comfortably indeed. He can get us going on the counter attack here. He does get it to Enzo, who's going to launch the ball long. Here's João Pedro on the right side. We slow down a little bit here. He can get it back to Enzo. He's going to whip the ball into the near post where Liam Delap is, but it's going to fall for Gusto. Oh, he can't get the shot off in time. Bro, I thought it was written for Gusto's first goal. Here's Pedro Neto on the other side. He gets it to Gusto. It's Cucurella. Into Enzo in the midfield position. He's going to try and get the ball out to Garnacho here. He'll whip the ball into the back post where João Pedro is. It's good defensive work to get it out. Here's Raul Gomez. He's going to do a little Trivela pass, but into the channel. It'll only fall for Wesley Fofana, though. He'll get it back to Trevor. And then we're back on the ball. Here's Garnacho once again. He's got Jackson Chachua biting on every feint he does. Cucurella into João Pedro. Into Enzo. Back to João Pedro. Quick one-touch football here. Here's Cucurella. Into Liam Delap in the box, who holds the ball up. Back to Garnacho. Into João Pedro. On the left side now. Back to Enzo Fernandez. To Chalobah. To Gusto's in the midfield. Switches it out to Pedro Neto. Chance for him to run at Bueno here, 1v1. Again, doesn't take it, and he just plays the ball into the defender instead. Back out to Pedro Neto. Again, another chance for him to run at his man. He does go inside this time. He'll get it back to Cucurella. Man, that frustrates me so much when players do that. When he takes on his man, he gets to the inside and then just lays it off anyway. There's like no point in him doing all of that. Here's Enzo. He'll get it out to Wesley Fofana. We just need to keep getting the ball to Garnacho, man. He's the only player on our team who's actually making anything happen. Here's Pedro Neto on the left side. He's going to make a run in behind, but Enzo doesn't spot him. Ugh. It's slightly frustrating. Enzo out to Garnacho. Here we go. He tries to take on Jackson Chachua. Does much better this time against him. Puts it out for a throw. Kukurea will take that throw. Interesting comments from Enzo Maresca in the presser to basically say that he doesn't really know who would be our best long taker if we were to take long throws. I feel like it must be Reese or Trevor. Oh, it's a bit of a hospital pass from Gusto to Neto, but he's dealt with it well under the pressure. Here is Neto in a deep position. He's going to get it to Trevor on the other side. He's going to burst past his man here, Trevor. Good work. Garnacho, isolated on the left-hand side again. Plays it into Enzo. Gets it to Caicedo. Gets it to Gusto on the right side. Chance for him to cross. And Neto's just giving the ball away with such a hospital pass, man. And they got a chance to break here with Bellegarde on the right-hand side. Plays the ball in for Strand Larson, but it's nowhere near him, and Caicedo will just pick it up on the opposite side. Gusto gets it back to Wes. High press from Wolves here, and Sanchez will launch the ball long. Good work from Liam Delap to hold the ball up, and he actually is fouled by Craigie. To be a free kick here taken by Wesley Fofana quickly. Can we get Delap to long throw lessons from Dad? Yeah, I genuinely, that's the thing. It's really sad because he's obviously the player we'd like to target with those, but he probably would be our best long throw taker just because of, you know, the technique and also the fact that he's clearly one of the strongest players in our team. Here's Gusto on the ball. Joao Pedro is really frustrated. He's made a great run there and Gusto hasn't opted to take it. Here's Enzo. He's going to get it out to Garnacho. 1v1 versus Jackson Chachua once again. He's biting on the feints. He plays it in. It's deflected off of Bueno, and it will come out to Enzo again. Switch to Wesley Fofana. Here's Enzo. Up to Garnacho. Kukurea will get the ball. And, Garnacho's made a great run. He hasn't been spotted. It's really annoying when that happens, when there's like a fantastic run being made, like a 1-2 or what have you, and the player receives the first pass, just kind of holds onto the ball. That's really, really frustrating. Here's Chalabar. Wes will knock it forward for Gusto. He's under pressure. He's holding off his man. He's been fouled here. The referee's said nothing. Just lets us play on, despite Gusto being down in pain on the floor. Here's Joao Pedro. We can put the ball out if we want to here. I think we will have to. The referee has decided to stop the game, finally. I don't know what Gusto's actually complaining of here in terms of what his pain is. I think he might have I think he might have landed on his wrist badly or something. Oh, I really don't know what. I can't actually see what's happened in that challenge for him to go down like that. Maybe he's twisted an ankle or something. I think it's more him just trying to prove a point to the referee rather than him actually being hurt here. I'm not really sure. Unless it's a knee problem. It could be a knee problem. Instructions being sent to Robert Sanchez on the sideline by Enzo Maresca here. And Fofana as well. Tony Pulis will get a job again this season. He might get the Wolves job. You never know. Do you think of like who are like free agent managers at the moment? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Delap is also now getting some instructions from the sideline by Enzo. By Maresca. It's actually a triple meeting between him, Enzo, and Garnacho. They're having a little conversation on the sideline with Enzo here. Big Sam Allardyce. Ref, I just seen this, by the way. Ref needs to make up his mind and decide whether he's bald or not. That is kind of what I said earlier. I said he's got a shaved head. He's not bald. He's shaved. That's like what I do on a buzz cut. Like what I'm going to have to do if Chelsea win the league, because I did say I would do that. My hair is very long at the moment. I like growing it out. The other half likes it when it's longer. So I kind of my hands are tied in that regard. Gusto. I don't know if Gusto's okay here, by the way. He's walking off the pitch very gingerly as we come up to the 40th minute. Seems like he's going to continue, but he looks... I don't know, he looks... he looks perplexed. Ball will be played back to Sanchez as the game restarts. He gets it to Trevor Chalobah, who's going to launch it down the left flank into Liam Delap, who picks it up. Great work from him to hold up the ball, and Joao Pedro's got it to Garnacho down the left-hand side. Jackson Chachua with a great intervention, but he can't stop him from getting on the ball. Here's Joao Pedro again. Picked up by Cucurella. Here's Garnacho. He's going to whip the ball in, takes a deflection, and is cleared for a corner. 20ml bottle of water will sort him out. Here's Garnacho again from the short corner. Plays it into the middle of the box and no one is there. Will fall to the edge of the other side where Chalobah is. He's been fouled. The referee's said nothing. Right in front of the linesman, he's been fouled. And the referee, he has said absolutely nothing. Absolute joke. And then he's going to... Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, of course, he's going to wave that one as a foul when Chalobah does the exact same thing back to him. Yeah. Utter nonsense. Utter nonsense, man. Gusto's still picking at his leg here. I think it is an ankle problem. Reece James is warming up on the sideline. I think they'll try and make him see it out the game until half time. So Reece can get a proper warm up, I would imagine. Long ball from the keeper. Held up by Jürgen Strand Larsen and smashed away by Gusto. Picked up by Cucurella. He's going to play it down the left channel for Liam Delap, who's moved in there. Good hold-up play from him again. He's fouled by Bueno, and the referee's given nothing again, man. The game's starting to get a bit scrappy here because the referee's letting a lot go. The ball will be played to the wide right area where Hwang Hee-chan is. Bellegarde will play it back to Chachua. It's a good long ball in behind here for Strand Larsen. He's being met by Trevor Chalobah. Held up pretty well. Needs reinforcements. The ball will go to the back post and Cucurella will pick that up. And his ball out is picked up by Garnacho here. But he's unfortunately tackled. The ball will keep coming at us. Here's Bueno on the left side. He's dealt with very well by Gusto and Fofana should be able to clear this. Opts to go back to the keeper for some reason in his own box, and Sanchez will clear it. Good work from him. Neto will hold up the ball, but not for very long. Caicedo will come in and get that. Here's Gusto. Fofana, again, will go back to Sanchez. He's got to clear this, man. He will clear it. Into the left channel. Garnacho will get a touch on it, and it will come back to Chalobah, who's done really, really well there, Chalobah. Really, really well to hold off his man. And Caicedo will play it through the lines to Joao Pedro, who's going to play it into the right channel for Neto, but it's just not a good pass. It's just an awful, awful pass. Sam Johnson under pressure from Neto, though, will have to clear it. It'll fall to Cucurella. He'll get it forward for Garnacho in space here as Jackson Chachua is up the pitch. Cuts it across for Enzo. It's a good shot, and here's Joao Pedro. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible finish. It's a terrible finish. He had so much time. He had so much time to pick out the far corner, and he's put it to the near post, and it's an awful dragged shot. It's a great pick out from Garnacho to get it off to Enzo, but his shot's blocked. Yeah, man, he's got to do better there. Yeah, I guess he's kind of reaching for it, but he stops the ball dead, and it's spinning, and it just spins off his foot when he shoots. It's not a good finish. Has to be doing better there. Long ball from the goalkeeper will be met by Gomez, and Gusto will try and clear it. It's just spooned off his foot out for a throw. I think we're genuinely we're better off if we let them have possession like this. We're going to create more chances if we let them have possession. Johnston will launch it long. It's going to fall for Malo Gusto, who just lets it run for a throw. We've had 11 shots here. Good work from João Pedro to try and get it around the corner, but it will come back at us. Jürgen Strand Larsen will hold up the ball, but only as far as Caicedo. Gusto will launch this long into Liam Delap, and he won't be able to hold it up. They're going to get a bit more possession here. Ball will go all the way back to Sam Johnston once again. And under the pressure, he will launch it long. 4 minutes of additional time to be played. Wolves have a throw on the left-hand side. Here's Strand Larsen. He's going to try and get away from Caicedo. He's just completely dived to the floor, by the way. He has been fouled, don't get me wrong, but he got kicked, and then after he's got kicked, he's walked a foot forward and jumped to the floor. That is very, very stupid looking. That's such a dive, man. So disgusting. So disgusting for a big number 9 like that to fall to the floor like that is so silly. Utter nonsense. It's a free kick on the left-hand side for Wolves. Will be whipped in and met by Gusto. Oh, it's fallen for Hwang Hee-chan, but Gusto's done really well to hold him back up again. Now, Gusto's been phenomenal today. He's been really, really good in terms of his defensive work. Battling away with Hwang Hee-chan in the corner at the moment. And Kukurea will eventually get it and smash it up the pitch. Chachua will let it run for a throw on the right-hand side. Yeah, these are the type of games where I don't like. It's hard to explain what I mean by this. Like, I don't like João Pedro playing in a deeper role when he's not the striker, if that makes sense. Like, because there's no point. Oh, it's lucky from Sanchez to not give away a free kick for handball though. He's nearly picked it up outside the box. But like, he doesn't suit playing there when he's not dragging another player out of position. Like, when he's up top and he does that whole dropping into midfield thing, it makes sense because it takes a centre-back out, and then obviously the players on the wide areas can run into those spaces. But when he's playing as the cam, it just doesn't help because he's just there being marked. Like, I would much prefer someone like Bonanotte playing there, or obviously Palmer playing there, who can actually kind of, you know, turn in space and get things going. Here's Enzo. Still chance for us to get a late goal here or late in the half. Is Pedro Neto. I would definitely take Neto off though. Like, if I'm making changes at half time, Neto's coming. He's the first name on my sub sheet. Like, genuinely, he's been so poor. Will be a throw on the left side, deep in their own half for Wolves. Throw will be taken and smashed forward by Totti Gomes. But Chalabar underneath it very easily. Will come straight back at them. Here's Kukurea. He'll get it to Trevor Chalabar once more. Wesley Fofana. He'll get it to Enzo Fernandez, who's dropped deep in the left channel. He's Garnacho. João Pedro, who's been fouled from behind, and the referee finally gives a foul this time. It's a good place for us to get a free kick here, honestly. players are complaining about it. I really don't know why they're complaining about it. Should be the last action of the half, I'd imagine. Oh, excuse me. Garnacho's free on the left-hand side. I don't know if he's going to be the target here. Or if we're just going to put the ball into the box. Neto will play it across for Gusto, who will play it in for Cucurella, and it's cleared. And the referee will blow for half-time. That is... bleh. Well, the thing is, right, when we play it out to the left-hand side with Garnacho, we actually make things. It's Neto's side. Like, we don't do anything when it goes to Neto's side. At least Garnacho and Enzo are actually making things happen. It's just like... Again, it also really frustrates me. Delap is making these channel runs. Like, he's running into the left or right channel rather than just staying in the box where you can, you know, be hit with a ball into the box. Like, it's really frustrating when he's constantly being that supporting player and we don't have anyone in the box. But, yeah. It's not one for trying. Let me pause the timer. We'll set this up for the second half. And I'm going to get myself another drink because my throat is killing me. We'll need to reset the match clock here. Let me pop on my Be Right Back screen. I also need to change this. It's really frustrating when it doesn't let me click this. There we go. Boom. Hopefully that has worked. There you go. Right, I will be right back. I'm going to go get myself a drink. I will be like, you know, however long it takes to get a cup of tea. Alright, I am back. I I may have been a little longer because I got some leftover fish and chips from last night's chippy, and there was a bit of a family squabble. We should be fine though. Boom. Got that all up. It's all working? Good, that's all working. Second half does not look like it is kicked off yet. I love when I half throw my phone across the floor. That's great. Right. Yeah. Check Twitter and see what people are saying, as always. It's just it's basically no talk about it. Honestly, no one really cares. It seems. Just a lot of people saying Pedro Neto is really slow, and to play balls in. And that's pretty much my sentiment of that half as well. So we take Neto off, or put Steve on, maybe Buonanotte, maybe go 2 strikers with Guillou up top. Never know. Might find some better success. Stephen Reese, yeah. I think Reese will come on simply just because I think Gusto's injured. Getting him into higher positions might help with Delap up top. I did get myself a vanilla latte, so if I get cream in the moustache, that's why. It's bloody good though. Oh. When is Palmer back from injury? I have no idea. Gusto doesn't seem to be injured like seriously. It seems more of like an impact injury. It's a sore one. I don't know if he'll stay on or not. Beard grew back hard. It's really funny. I was talking about this with my partner the other day. I was saying how back when I wanted to grow a beard, when I was in high school, sixth form, that type of time, couldn't grow a beard to save my life. It would not grow at all. Like no matter what I did, like all of the the regular remedies like your moisturisers and stuff wouldn't work. As soon as I'm out, it grows back within like 2 days. Drinking coffee at 9 p.m. Here's a fun fact about me. I have ADHD. Drinking caffeine, coffee, stuff like that, it doesn't affect me at all. It does not affect me at all. I am 27. Everyone calls me uncle in this chat, and I don't know why. I'm not old. I am a young adult. I guess I'm just an adult now at this point. Can't really be called a young adult. I'm probably taking this off actually soon. It grows back longer in the winter, so I like trimming it a bit more. I'm not going to read that out, but I agree with the sentiment. Older than all the Chelsea players. I'm not older than Tosin. Tosin is 2 days, like 2 months older than me, I think. Players are now coming out onto the pitch. Doesn't look like there's any changes, and Gusto is on the pitch. No changes in terms of personnel. Will there be changes in terms of the tactics and changes in terms of the scoreline, more importantly, in Chelsea's favour? That's what I'm looking forward to. Older than everyone on the pitch, yeah. That freaks me out. I don't know if you ever have this where, like, you see people on Twitter or whatever, it's like, oh, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, and it's like, oh, they're like 22, and they've got, like, you know, a car, a house, they're married, 5 kids. I'm like, how do you go that fast? I do need to remember to do the timer. How do I do the timer? There we go. Go on, ref, blow your whistle. Chelsea will be kicking off from left to right in the second half. And we are underway. Did that work? It did. Excellent. Long ball from Sanchez. Will be met by Liam Delap. Picked up by Enzo. Good work from him to avoid the challenge. Here's Gusto. Pedro Neto. Can we see a better second half from him? I'm sure he's been told by his manager to take on his man. He will be taking on his man here. Goes around the outside. Great burst of pace. Cross the box. And it's a good effort from Liam Delap. It will be cleared, though, by Krejci. Out for a corner, I believe. That's what the referee has given. See, that's what I've asked for Neto. Just burst down the... You've got him for pace. Just run. He can't do nothing against you. Will be a Chelsea corner. Taken by Pedro Neto. Into the front post. It's flicked on by their player. It'll fall back out for Neto here. Another chance for him to whip the ball in, and does. To the back post. No one's there. Caicedo will pick it up on the edge of the box. Here's Cucurella. He's going to try and load it to Caicedo once again. Cucurella to Gusto. Pedro Neto once again. Go on, do it again. This time he bursts inside. Gets the ball to João Pedro, who's knocked off the ball, but he's doing well to shield it, and the referee's given a foul to João Pedro for literally no reason. What did he even do? He got pushed to the floor and then just tried to, like, shield the... Did he genuinely just give a foul for obstruction? He might have just given a foul for obstruction. Garner is 21 and he has a kid? Yeah. So people move fast nowadays. Like, I don't, like... I'm also just, like, confused when it happens to people in my country. Like, it makes a lot of sense for people like South America are quite quick to get kids, people from other things. But in the UK, it's not really, like, that common of a thing. Maybe I'd feel like we're just a bit more boring. I don't know. It really freaks me out when I see people from my school, like, oh, I have my medical degree. And I'm like, huh? Like, what happened? The ball will go back to Sam Johnson here for a long kick. He's launched it into the left channel, or our right channel, which Gusto has dealt with. Here's João Gomez. Good work from Gusto again to stop the ball going through in behind to Hugo Bueno. The throw will go back to Totti Gomes. Krejci under pressure from Delap does well. It's a great tackle from Moises Caicedo in the middle. Gets it to Pedro Neto, running through on goal, or running through the midfield. He's been blocked off by Andre. And Andre will be getting a yellow card. That's his first foul, to be fair. But I think he's given that to stopping the attack, as Chelsea were breaking up the other end. Yeah, it's a cynical one, to be fair. He's got no intention of getting the ball. I think Esteval is expecting a grandkid. I wish Esteval was my grandkid. My claim to fame. He's my son. I do call him. He's my son. That's why he's on the background. Cucurella will get the ball out to Alejandro Garnacho. Cucu once again. Is Enzo whipped in to the front post. It's cleared. Chalabar to Enzo. He gets it to Garnacho again. Chance for him to take on his man. He's going to whip the ball into the back post where Malo Gusto is. Oh, it didn't fall for Pedro Neto. I'm not sure who that came off in the end. It might have come off of Santiago Bueno for a corner. I'm not sure. Who did that come off of? The referee has given a corner. Good. Pedro Neto will take that quickly. Here he is on the ball again. He gets it to Garnacho, who's the short option. Back to Cucurella. I'm really not sure why we did that. Now that all of the we've gone all the way back to Sanchez from a corner. Utterly silly, man. Just put the ball in the fucking box. That pisses me off so much. It's a speared pass from Sanchez. It's a great ball. Oh my god, João Pedro can't reach it though. Holy moly. It's like a daisy cutter out to the left-hand side. A faster player than Neto would have caught that. Cameras are now focused on Cole Palmer, who's in the stands. Hopefully he comes back soon. I have no idea where his recovery is. Caicedo will pick the ball up in the middle. Here's Wesley Fofana, who's going to surge through the midfield here, try and get us moving. Here's Gusto to Caicedo. Oh, there's a pass through for Enzo. He doesn't take it. Instead, he spears it out to Garnacho. Good pass. Garnacho will take on his man. It's back to Garnacho. He's going to fool the player and play it to the back post. But Malo Gusto! I told you, I called it. Gusto first goal. I told you it would happen. I foresee it. Mystic Mono coming in clutch again. Malo Gusto with his first goal for Chelsea. Great cross from Garnacho. It's another goal slash assist for Garnacho. I wish I was doing bingo. It looked so good if I was doing bingo and that was on the bingo card. Let's go, Malo. You know what? He deserves that. He's been really, really good today. Let's change the scoreline. Wabba. He's on. Oh, is he onside? Hard to tell from that angle. He looks onside, but the angle is a bit scuffed. VAR will obviously check this. I was going to say, Nat called this as well. Give credit where credit's due. He called it as well. It's a good header across the goalkeeper from Malo Gusto. And a lot of the players have gone over to him because they know it's a special time when Gusto scores. Let's check the knee slide. Pretty good knee slide. Someone finally getting on the end of a Garnacho cross. Yeah, absolutely. He's been teasing those for a long time. High pressure from Chelsea here as Wolves try and play out from the back. Johnston will launch it into the left channel, and Cucurella is not adjudged to foul Jackson Chachua, who has, I must say, has one of the funnest names to pronounce of any football player ever. Here's Garnacho. Should be full of confidence after getting an assist. Wesley Fofana. You know what? Let's call this like a London bus, because this always happens. Like a London bus. He scored one, he'll score another one. He won't just score one, he'll score two. It's a good ball from Malo Gusto into the middle for João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Oh, almost sends him on his way. Instead, it's picked up by Bueno instead. The ball will be a Wolves throw. They're going to go back to Sam Johnston once again. Another long ball. I really don't know why they're still trying this. It has not worked all game. They've completely run out of ideas. Here's Cucurella. Wesley Fofana on the right side. Chance for us to get it through the lines to Caicedo. It's a great pass from Chalobah, and a great pass from Caicedo too. João Pedro gets it to Delap, and it's a tame effort in the end. Sam Johnson will save that. I think João Pedro might have been fouled in the build-up there, but the referee said nothing. Yeah, I'm eating chips. I'm eating leftover fish and chips from last night. Not the greatest, but you know, it'll do. I didn't get to eat today. Once again, it will be a long ball from Sam Johnston. One in the air by Chalobah, as he always does. Caicedo out to Neto. He's going to try and take on 2 men here, and he's done well to get past 1, but he can't beat Totti. Joao Gomez will get it to Hwang Hee-chan, and back to Andre now. Joao Gomez once again. Oh, he's tried to play the ball out to the the right-hand side. The referee's played advantage here, as he was under the challenge of Caicedo. Sam Johnston, long ball again. This time on the floor, and he actually will get it to Bellegarde. They've played well here now. Here's Jürgen Strand-Larsen on the ball. Gets it to Bueno. He's being matched by Chalobah. It's great defending from Chalobah. And cleared by Malagusto. They will come back at us though. Here's Joao Gomez once again on the left side. Back to Hugo Bueno. Here's Bellegarde. He's been absolutely bundled over by Wesley Fofana. That will be a free kick. I love a lasagna. Oh, I haven't had a lasagna in a very long time. I might have to at some point. Or a bolognese. I like a bolognese. We have the great. I love when the Sky Sports puts up these little graphics. It just says points dropped from winning positions most this season. Chelsea, lovely. Thanks for that. It will be a free kick to Wolves, swung in by Hugo Bueno from the left side to the back post, knocked across, and Wesley Fofana will deal with it, and Liam Delap will further deal with it by clearing it up the pitch. And Bueno's got to be careful here because Neto is underneath him. He's launched it forward, and it's worked out well. Gomez into Hwang Hee-chan, back into Gomez. Malagusto will turn in the box, and oh, he's gotten really lucky there, and Wesley Fofana will clear it. It's a good touch from Garnacho, but it's no one up there to help out. Wolves getting a little bit of a spell here after they conceded. Kind of hold on to the ball. The energy levels seem to have dropped a little bit for Chelsea. You might need a substitution or two as we come closer to the 60th minute. Here's Bellegarde. He's fouled by Moises Caicedo. Will be taken short by Gomez and knocked back to the defence. Good little flick around the corner from Andre. And they'll get it up to Strand-Larsen here. Here's Joao Gomez to Hwang Hee-chan as they break up the pitch. He's got Bueno on the left side with him, who will put it in across the box. There's a good defensive intervention by Trevor Chalobah. Totti Gomez to Joao Gomez. Chelsea unable to get a foothold on the ball at the moment. Here's Jackson Chachua out on the wide right position up against Cucurella, and he'll whip the ball to the back post and it will phase out for a goal kick. Now Chelsea will be able to get back on the ball. Wolves haven't had a single shot. Didn't really expect them to, if I'm being honest. Long ball from the back from Chelsea will be tried to be held up by Liam Delap. He's done really well to get it to Joao Pedro. He gets it to Cucurella. Here's Enzo. He's going to run into the space here. Keeps running into space and will get it out to Malagusto. Pedro Neto. Yeah, Fofana's been really good today. Pedro Neto's going to try and take on his man here, and he gets past him once, gets it into Malagusto in the edge of the box, and oh, it's just gone underneath his feet there. Joao Gomez has battled away to try and get it back, but they're going to pick it up here. Oh, it's bounced off of Cucurella very nicely for Jackson Chachua to pick up the ball. And Wolves will get another spell of possession here. And Delap, I'm saying Delap looks a bit leggy too here. Wouldn't mind. He hasn't played a lot of football in recent times. I wouldn't mind seeing him come off for Guiu. What an interception by Moises Caicedo, but he has lost the ball again. Joao Gomez once again being clearly their best player, and he's being dragged back as much as he can by Caicedo. He's going to get a yellow for this year. He knew what he was doing there. He really didn't need to either. It's kind of silly from Moy. Clearly tired legs there from Moy, it seems. Will be a free kick to Wolves, very, very far out. And very, very central. So this will probably go to the left-hand side where Totti is standing at the moment. I think vidIQ is too. The thing which that free kick was utterly awful, by the way. It's been immediately cleared by Trev. The thing about vidIQ is that he's really good at, again, doing the kind of passes through the lines. It's a good shot from Bellegarde. Sanchez comfortable, sees it all the way out. Yeah, vidIQ gives us that pass forward that we don't have on the pitch at the moment. I think he had his problems with injury, and people kind of forgot how good he was. It's also most of the fact that every single time he was playing on the pitch, he was paired up with Disasi, and that was just not a very good pairing. The ball's gone up to Liam Delap as Esteban is being readied on the sideline. Good to see him come on for another cameo. Here's Totti Gomes to Andre. Who we sub Moy off for? Santos, I guess, would be my Santos or James would be my kind of thing. I don't really want James to play, honestly, because he's obviously played 2 times in a row. He started 2 times in a row. Ball whipped into the back post. It's cleared. We got a chance to break it. Enzo will play the ball into the left channel. Brilliant pass to Alejandro Garnacho. It's a 2v3 here. He can't get the ball to Liam Delap. He will pick the ball back up, though. Never mind. It's bounced off him. Also, I've just got a message from the other half. One sec. Priorities. Ball will be picked up by Alejandro Garnacho. Good ball from Enzo into Liam Delap. Here's Joao Pedro. Out to Alejandro Garnacho once again. He's going to cut it back to Joao Pedro's chance for him to shoot. Yeah, I just really didn't get his feet sorted out. Here's Moises Caicedo. Oh, he looked like he was going to line one up there, and he didn't. Garnacho. Into Enzo. Great spin from him across the box for Liam Delap, and it's fallen. Oh, it's been cleared at the front post by Krejci. It's a really good intervention from the Czechian. The Czech native. It's a fantastic ball in from Enzo. A good little spin from him to get past his man. Enzo's been phenomenal today. It's a vital interception because Delap's got to tap in if he doesn't get there. Corner for Chelsea in the 63rd minute. Enzo will take this too. Speaking about criminally underrated, Enzo Fernandez. I just don't see anyone in our fan base ever rating him. Whipped into the front post. It's knocked on by... Oh, it's a bit of a hooner of a cross, honestly, from Enzo. Wesley Fofana can't get enough purchase on it. Esteval is now coming on. I think he's coming on for Delap. Yeah, he's coming on for Delap, which makes me think that he's going into the central attacking midfield position. Pedro will be going into striker. No, he is on the right-hand side. This is a weird setup. Okay, it's Joao Pedro staying in the midfield and Neto going up top with Esteval staying on the wing. Honestly, I'm not mad at it because I think that Esteval is just way better on the wing. So I'm really not mad at the change. Neto now playing in the false 9, although we do now not really have anyone to play as a target man. Here's Pedro Neto. Plays it in for Joao Pedro. Back to Enzo. He's going to get to the byline once again. Into the box now. Can he pick out a pass? Instead, he goes back to Neto. Here's Cucurella. Caicedo. Switches it across to Estival. Can he take on his man? You know he wants to. You know he's going to. Into the box here. To the byline. Across. And it falls for Joao Pedro! Hi, Luke. Welcome in. Perfect timing. You just come in when we scored. And it's Joao Pedro once again who... You know what? I said he was quite poor in the first half. He's been very, very good in the second half. Estival comes on the pitch and instant impact from Estival. I don't think that's going to count as an assist for him though, unfortunately. But you know, he's the truth, man. Every time he touches the pitch, something happens. Tastes almost as good as my vanilla latte. And Joao Pedro is rightfully pointing out Estival to the crowd there. Very cute. I see this again. Takes on his man, brings it into the box. Bursts the... He's so good at doing that, where he bursts to the byline and then doesn't cut it across, he cuts it back. In like one swift movement. It's gonna... Yeah, it ricochets off of... number 37, so I'm not sure if it's going to count as an assist, but it's a very good finish from Joao Pedro too. Wolves will pick up the ball here. There's a high press from Neto, and it's forced them to clear the ball out to the left-hand side with Bueno, and Gusto will pick up the ball. The referee has given a foul for something off the ball. Joao Pedro is finding some form now. In terms of his goal scoring, he's been picking up a few in these last few matches. I really wonder what you know, because you know how like players have like different nicknames for each other and stuff, and they call each other different things. I wonder what the lads call Estival. I reckon they call him Stevo, right? Surely they call him Stevo. You know how like everyone in the squad calls Caicedo Pulpo, which is octopus in Spanish. Call him Pulpo. Of course, I take Joao Pedro out of my fantasy team 2 weeks ago. Now he's scored in 2 games in a row. Have I haven't checked my fantasy. Estival, great ball around the corner to Gusto. Fantastic flick from Gusto to Estival. It's in the central position. Great ball from him to Malo Gusto. Can't get on the ball. Totti beats him to it. Oh, it's a very good move down the right-hand side. You know, I feel like Gusto and Estival got a good link up too, man. They kind of understand each other. Here's Estival again. Gets it through the legs of Joao Gomez to Pedro. Here's Caicedo now. I don't actually know who's in my fantasy team at the moment. I do have Joao Pedro. Enzo will take a strike, and it's going to spear out to the right-hand side. Yeah, my FPL was dog today. I didn't actually change my team from last week, and I still got Rice as my captain. He was utterly dog shit today, so didn't really help. Oh, it's a very good finish from Joao Pedro, I've got to say. He knows that the goalkeeper's got to move across, so he hits it. He tries to hit it, you know, to the other side. He rightfully points out Estival for the assist. I think for the media's sake, they'll give Estival that assist. You know how the Premier League have been putting him on like all of the posters and stuff. He's the star boy. Will be a goal kick from Wolves now though, as they are lining up some substitutions here. Mane is on the sideline, not Sadio, but Mane all the same. That's got to be a yellow card, man. How is that not a yellow? Pedro Neto is being thrown off the ball by the number 37 again. So Mane is coming on for Hwang Hee-chan. And I think it's Munetsi who's also coming on that I've just seen on the sideline. Yeah, Munetsi coming on for Bellegarde. Yeah. I was trying to remember the numbers. Joga Bonito. Yeah, as soon as he's on the pitch, man, the game just seems so much more fun. As we approach the 70th minute, can we extend our lead? Not have any slip-ups. Here is Robert Sanchez. He's going to play the ball out to Cucurella. Up to Garnacho. Little flicks past. You know, the confidence is flowing from our whole team here. You keep seeing these little flicks and stuff that don't happen during the game unless we score these 2 goals. Like, we've now got the confidence and the wind in our sails, and we're starting to try things. Oh, Wesley Fofana's gone down. I think, okay, I was scared for a second then. I thought he had done something. He's holding his back. I think it was just a bad landing from the aerial duel. God, as soon as anytime I see him go down, it's like, oh, yeah, he's just taking a nasty one on his arse. It's the lumbar problems. Trust me, I've got them. I'm an old man at this point. I've got the lumbar problems too. They are moving his leg around though, so I wonder if it's a hip problem. They were waggling his leg around. He's holding his back though. Because he's had to receive treatment, he's going to have to stand off the pitch for 30 seconds. A rule that I think is utterly insane and just really, really stupid. Wolves now playing against 10 men for the time being. So they try and go forward. Please don't force the Tosin sub. Honestly. Here's Totti Gomez. Mane. Into Bueno. Back to Mane. Good little flick from Joao Gomez. And a great tackle from Malagusto, who's been very, very good so far today. Will be Bueno to take the throw. Here's Totti. Launched forward by Krejci. Up to Enzo, who's got it straight to Garnacho, who's blazing through on goal here. Really good speed from Garnacho. Can he get across the box? He can. Joao. Pedro Neto with a tap in. Garnacho, man. Is he going to celebrate against his old team? He is. He's pointing to Garnacho. It's a fantastic assist from Garnacho. Really, really good play from Garnacho. Who, for my money, has been, again, one of our best players today. Oh, and he's doing his little, you know, his celebration in front of the Wolves fan. They are not going to be happy about that, I tell you that. We're going to go on Twitter. We're going to find loads of angry Wolves fans about the celebration. Old club syndrome strikes again, yeah. Always happens, doesn't it? And it all comes from Trevor Chalobah winning the aerial duel up against Strand Larsen. Enzo will knocks it to the left-hand side, and Garnacho just absolutely blazes his man. No catching him. Puts it on a plate for Pedro Neto, who taps it into the goal. I did say, you know, I said this, yeah. I said Pedro Neto really needs to have a good second half, and he has had a very good second half. And you know what? I think it's actually not just that you say, like, good subs from Maresca. I think it's actually a good tactical understanding of how the game is about to develop, because he knows that as we're ahead, Wolves, and we get into the later stages of the game, Wolves are going to have to come out, they're going to have to try and play the ball forward, and we're going to have chances to break. And if you want someone to break up the pitch, you don't want someone like Delap who's tired, you want someone like Pedro Neto who's absolutely rapid in that central position, and there we go. That's how we get the goal from. Did I update the scoreline? I did. Okay. Here's Mane. Tackled by Caicedo. It will be a throw to Wolves. Mark Guiu has just been spoken to by one of the coaching staff, by the way. So he's warming up on the sideline. Interesting to see if he comes on. High press from Chelsea once again. Sam Johnson will knock the ball away. Here's Andre. He's going to line it. Intercepted by Cucurella to Enzo. He's taken off the ball, but it will fall kindly for Wes Fofana. And Gusto will get it back to Sanchez. Here's Fofana again. He's going to launch the ball long. Won by Totti, but picked up by Esteval. He flicks it over his man. He loves that little move, doesn't he? Malo Gusto tries to battle away, and he has been fouled in the end. 15 minutes to go. Yeah, he captained our under-21s. Very good performance from a lot of the guys, I believe. I feel like Reggie had a really good game. Here's Pedro Neto, who's dropped deep. Up to Enzo on the left wing. Whips the ball in for Joao Pedro. He chests it down to Pedro Neto. Oh, good little link-up play. It just goes to show how big of a thing, and like a lot of people don't understand how big mentality is when it comes to football. Because like we've gotten these goals, and we're just a completely different team. Here's Enzo to Caicedo. Like, the confidence is flowing so much through our team. We're just playing like we're completely separate, like they're completely different players, even though it's pretty much the same players. Like the speed of passing, the accuracy of passing, the decision making, it's all better. Here's Malo Gusto, who, curse of the commentator, as I've just said that, has just absolutely spooned the ball off his boot and kicked it out for a throw. Will be a substitution made here, and it is Malo Gusto who is coming off for Reece James. Good work from Malo. Really, really good performance today. Back to his best, it seems. Look at his first Chelsea goal. Lovely little header. And a great celebration too. James is coming on for him. Mark Guiu is also being prepped. Let's see who for. He comes on for Pedro Neto. So same positions for everyone. Guiu will just go up top. Give me a Guiu goal. Go on. It's been my lucky day today. Everything's been going right. Can we just get a Guiu goal? That'll make me feel really good. Immediately, Mark Guiu's going, balls to the walls with his press up against the keeper. Love to see it. Johnston, a little bit of a collision between Cucurella and their player. It's fine. Back up to their feet. Always get scared when they go up like that. Will be a Wolves throw. Johnston will pick up the ball here. Under pressure from Garnacho. He'll get it to Bueno. Here's Mane. Cross to Totti Gomes. Mane again, under pressure from Caicedo. He can't give the ball away there, and he has. Here's Esteval. Gets it across for Joao Pedro. Chance to shoot. Does shoot. It goes under the legs of the goalkeeper, and Mark Guiu's hit the post. Oh. Bro, it's such a funny... Bro, why does Mark Guiu score like the weirdest goals? But like this is one of those ones where I thought it was going to be a weird goal that he scores. And does he actually even get a touch on this? Does the goalkeeper hit it into the post? No, I think he does. He does shoot it. Hits the post. Oh. Unfortunate. Couldn't wrap his foot around the shot. That's the kind of danger he presents, man. The one thing about Mark Guiu is that he's so quick to react to when things are spilt. And that's not really a thing that, you get taught. It's not really a thing that you can develop. It's just something you either have or haven't got. It's a foul from Menezzi in the middle. He gets it for his first challenge, by the way. He's just gotten a yellow card on Joao Pedro. Guiu just seems to have that kind of instinct to run into where the ball's going to pop up. Are there any big talents like Josh or Lewis Hall a couple of years back that are going to graduate from our academy? I would say the big ones to look out for, Reggie Walsh, who's already played for the first team a few times. Genesis Antwi, again, who's played for the first team a few times. He's very, very good. We have, who's the Moroccan kid that we have who's really, really good? I think he's quite a far ways away. He's like 16, I believe, but like he's been doing really well for the youth team too. Pretty sure he got like two assists and a goal in our last game. Great touch from Mark Guiu to hold up the ball to Garnacho. Here's Joao Pedro to Enzo. Oh, nutmegs his man. Gets it to Reece James. Up to Esteval. Chelsea are balling at the moment. Cuts it back to Enzo. Oh, it's a good decision, but unlucky. Yeah. Ryan McCuver-McQueen as well. There's another one. He was on the bench for one of our for our cup game the other day. Rabaj, yeah. I always forget the names. It's Garnacho. He's going to smack it into Jackson Chachua. Will it be a throw or will it be for Chelsea or Wolves? It's a throw for Chelsea. Be taken by Cucurella. 10 minutes to go. There's no movement in front of him. The throw will be taken. Here's Enzo. Getting into the corner flag. The ball will ricochet off of Menezzi for a corner. I was going to say Jesse Derry. I was literally just thinking I should mention Jesse Derry because he had a very good performance as well. But in terms of like getting close to the first team, I don't think he's quite there yet. Whipped in by Reece James into the front post. Cleared by Menezzi. Another chance for Reece to whip the ball in here. He plays it to Garnacho instead. Gets it to Moises Caicedo on the edge of the box. He flicks it in for Cucurella. It's cleared by Menezzi and will go out for another Chelsea corner. Hope Rio situation don't happen to them. I think that we've kind of seen... Oh, the ball's gone into Esteval here. Gets across the box and oh my god, no one can tap it in. I think it's Guiu who gets a little touch and it doesn't fall. Again, Esteval, man. Every single time he gets on the ball. Oh, Shim. Obviously, Shim. But do you want to know how close Shim is to the first team? I genuinely forgot that he wasn't a part of the first team. Oh my god, how has he not scored? I think he would have been offside anyway, Guiu, but... Needs to be finishing that. Maybe a little bit too much pace on the cross from Esteval. And Andre Santos is now coming on the pitch, as is Jamie Gittins. It's Enzo and Joao Pedro coming off for those two. Like-for-like changes. Or not really like-for-like, because, well, I don't really know who's going to go in the centre. I assume Esteval will now move to the centre. And Gittins will go out to the left. Gittins is actually just staying on the right side. So Esteval in the middle, Gittins in the right, Garnacho still on the left, Guiu up top, Santos dropping into one of the sixes. A throw for Chelsea on the right side. Taken up to Gittins. Here's Bueno. His ball forward is intercepted by Wesley Fofana, but now they've got a chance to break with Mane. He's running forward here, Mane. He's been thrown off the ball by Wesley Fofana. The referee is... You know what? For the first time ever, I think I'm going to say this. The referee has got that wrong in our favour, and that is a horrendous decision. Like, genuinely. He's given it because Chalobah has been hurt in the thing, but it's where Fofana has pushed this player into... He's literally pushed... This is crazy. He has pushed Mane's face into Chalobah's bollocks, and he has gotten... He's taken a head to the nads. And then he's given the foul the other way because Chalobah's taken one in the nuts. He just got headbutted in the balls. Why is it with Chalobah getting his balls fucking hit, by the way? It's like the third time this has happened to him. He had to get stitches one time, Navigator. You know, when they say go down under the challenge, they don't mean that, Mane. Ball into the middle has been headed back. Oh my god, it's a headed backwards from Cucurella and it's fallen for Menezzi. Oh, he's dragged it wide. There's a really good chance for the Zimbabwean. I don't know what Kukurea is doing there, by the way. Got away with one. This Munetsi guy, as soon as he's come on he's come off the bench twice against us now, and every single time he's been like one of their best players. I really don't know why he doesn't start. Ball has gone long, and Esteval's picked up the ball here. Now in a central position. He's going to get the ball to Jamie Gittins, who's on the right. Back to Esteval. Cuts inside. Tries to get the ball to Giyu. Can't. He's going to fall for Caicedo, who's fouled. And the referee has given a foul, I think. Has he? I can't tell. I think it was Gomez who went in on him. Not having sound is really, really annoying. Because I can't tell. The game just stops and I don't know what it stopped for. Hopefully that'll be resolved in a few days when I get my PC back. Here's Wesley Fofana. Caicedo out to Reece James. Back to Trevor Chalobah. Into Kukurea. Across for Wesley Fofana. Chelsea playing their way out of the pressure pretty well here. James will launch the ball long. A combination of Gittins and Esteval trying to get on the end of it. It's been smacked into Gittins and has fallen very nicely for Hugo Bueno. He's a bit lost in the midfield. He doesn't know where he is, and the pressure from Giyu has forced Krejci to knock the ball forward. Will be picked up by Reece James here. He's going to play it off of Mane for a throw. 5 minutes to play. Plus whatever is added on. James will smash it long. And Giyu will chase this, as he so often does. He doesn't have anyone else chasing with him, unfortunately. Be knocked forward for Totti. Here's João Gomez. Esteval is now the one pressing Sam Johnston. Ball will go out to the wide right. It's really high press from Chelsea, and Andre's done really well to escape the pressure. He had to. Here it is again. He's going to switch it to the right side for Jackson Chachua. He plays it in behind for Munetsi, who's smashed it off of Andre Santos. Andre into Gomez. Up against Caicedo. He's going to be forced back. Here's Munetsi in behind. His ball is terrible. It goes straight to Sanchez. I think Chelsea will just slow things down here. Sanchez could have released a player or two, but decides against it. Here's Kukurea. Back to Sanchez. Yeah, we're very much just seeing the game out at this point, trying to frustrate Wolves. They're chasing the shadows at the moment. Here's Wesley Fofana again. He's going to play the ball into Esteval, who gets it to James. Down the line for Gittins. Back into Esteval. He can't get the touch right. Mane will play the ball in behind for Jürgen Strand Larsen, and it's a wild, aimless effort from the left peg. As I said, I have my own gripes with Wolverhampton because of this PC company that I'm dealing with at the moment. Trust me, you don't need to tell me. I actually agree with that Noni Madueke statement at the moment. We love playing Wolves, don't we? It's always a good game against Wolves. They're winless, and they will be coming away from this game winless as well. They'll have to look to get a new coach in soon, because the interim deal is not working out for them. Robert Sanchez will take the goal kick. It's a long one. Underneath it is Krejci. Is Munetsi on the ball. Caicedo will get it back and smash it all the way back to Sanchez. Hopefully they're better at fixing PCs than they are again, not getting relegated. You know, hopefully they're better at, you know, I reckon like, well, at least Wolves, they're actually, you know, they could probably respond to someone who sends them an email, rather than me having to try and get a person to talk to me for 2 weeks. Literally got my warranty. My warranty runs out today. Runs out on the 8th of November. I got the PC to them on the 7th. And I only got it there because I paid like 20 quid for express postage. I forced their hand. I basically just sent them a message being like, I'm going to report you. Oh my god, they've almost given it straight to Mark Guiu in the face of goal, an open goal there, and the goalkeeper's just got ahead. 4 minutes added on. Caicedo will win the ball back. Chance for us to break here if we want to. Jamie Gittins on the right side. He's just going to slow things down. Here's Reece James. Yeah, need to send a carrier pigeon to Wolverhampton. They haven't got electricity yet. I'm sure that that's not true. Good little interplay between Gittins and Esteval. Here's Mark Guiu, back to Gittins. Space for Garnacho in the box. He's going to take a strike and it's cleared. It'll fall back to Garnacho here. He's going to get it to Gittins. He looks hungry for more, Garnacho, by the way. Here's Cucurella on the left side. Back to Gittins. Chalobah. Wesley Fofana. Out to Reece James on the high right side. Plays it in behind for Jamie Gittins. A great ball. Oh, he just needs to swing a leg at that and try and get it across, and he doesn't. It's cleared for a Chelsea corner. It's a really good pass forward from Reece James. It will be a corner kick taken by Esteval. Taken short by Esteval. He's got back on the ball here. Moises Caicedo on the edge of the box. Back to Gittins. That really frustrates me. I know we're trying to hold on, but we're 3 goals up, man. Like, we don't need to play it short from a corner when we're 3 goals up. Like, just whip the ball in, maybe get another goal. Wow, one of their players has gone on really, really late onto Rob Sanchez there. Whew. Here is Rob Sanchez back on the ball. From their corner, we've gone back to our goalkeeper. From a corner, we've gone back to our own goalkeeper twice. It just really frustrates me. Just put the ball in the box. Reece James will seek the long pass in behind for Jamie Gittins. He will get on at the end of it this time. He's shoved off the ball, and it won't be a foul for some reason, despite it being right in front of the lino. Bueno will take the throw. And it's launched up the pitch by the centre-back. Reece James will nod it back forward for Jamie Gittins. And now they're going to play it back to the keeper. Enzo Fernandez has been listed as the man of the match. Which I don't particularly agree with, but I think he was one of our best players. I won't say he was the best player, but I think he's, you know, up there. Here's Totti Gomes, as they're seeing the game out here, 1 minute to go. Reece James is challenging João Gomes here, high up the pitch, and he's been very lucky to get away with that. He has been given as a foul, and he's going to take the free kick now. Wolves seem very dejected and very much so like they've given up here. I would say Garnacho man of the match as well. Long ball from Sam Johnston. One in the air by Esteval, or by Santos rather. Apologies, they look very similar. With my blind eyes anyway. Here's João Gomes. Great little reach from Trevor Chalobah. You know what? Chalobah has been absolutely beautiful as well. He's been so good. And that's the final whistle. Chelsea have won. We have won the game by 3-0. And that puts us into second place temporarily. I believe. check the live table. Yep, live table. Chelsea now in second position until obviously City and Liverpool have to play, and so do Bournemouth. But good result for us. And only 6 points off Arsenal now. Love to see it. I'm going to turn this off because it's really distracting whilst I'm trying to talk. Boom. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to end the stream shortly here because it's very late, and again, I'm being pestered by the other half. I say pestered, but, you know, they've sent me messages. Next stream is going to be a long time from now, I believe, because it's international break, I think. So when will next stream be? Next stream is Burnley, the 22nd of November. Oh my god, it is very far away, isn't it? That's a 12:30 kickoff, so the live stream will start at 12:20. As I said, hope you guys have a good evening. I'm going to go and try and enjoy mine too. It's been a very, very good day for me and Chelsea fans in general, so lovely to see that. As I said, thank you guys for hanging out as always, and I'll see you on the 20th.